Adult Solutions. Add-on desires.
Hello viewers, welcome to Adult Solutions. This is Balraju. Today I am here to explain an important concept from physics, that is, today's concept is friction. In the last class we have discussed what is force, okay, what are the types of forces. So force is that which change the state of the body or which change the shape of the body or then the speed of the body. A force can change the direction of the body, speed of the body, shape of the body and position of the body, state of the body. Okay. So here forces are of two types. They are contact force, non-contact force. So again contact forces are seen in two ways. One is muscular force, the other is frictional force. What is frictional force means here the force developed when two surfaces are in contact with each other. So frictional force is a contact force and it develops between two surfaces, and it is the force acting on the body opposite to the direction of the body. So here in this lesson, what is friction, what are the types of frictions, and what is the friction is necessary or not, how can we reduce the friction, how can we increase the friction, and what is fluid friction, that all we are going to learn now in this class. So how we are able to walk on the wall, walk on the road, how we are able to walk on the road, and here why we are unable to walk on a smooth surface, oily surface or smooth surface, that all we are going to learn in this lesson. In this case, what you will see here, the force of friction is always opposes the applied force. So friction opposes the relative motion between two surfaces in contact. It acts on both the surfaces. Friction depends on the nature of the surfaces are in contact, and for a given pair of surfaces, friction depends upon the state of smoothness of the surfaces. Friction depends on how hard the two surfaces press together. So here I told you already, frictional force is a contact force. It develops between two objects when the two surfaces are in contact with each other. And here if a body is moving in this direction, then the frictional force develops opposite to the motion of the body. So it depends on the smoothness between two objects. Okay, it depends between the smoothness between two objects, and also it depends on how hard the two surfaces are pressing together. Okay, how hard the two surfaces are pressing together, and it acts on both the surfaces. The frictional force acts on both the surfaces. Okay, and the frictional force is acting in opposite direction to the motion of the body. So frictional force is a force which acts between two surfaces when they are in contact, and that acts on the body in opposite direction to the movement of the body, and it is depending on the smoothness between two surfaces. So how the frictional force develops, okay, that we will see now. Actually, what are the factors affecting the friction? See here, let us do this experiment. See here, do this experiment with different planes, okay, smooth, rough, highly rough places. if we do the same experiment, you will notice that the movement of the ball is not same in all the cases. So, here the distance, if you measure the distance of the ball or any object is moving based on the smoothness, it depends. Okay. If it is rough surface, then it moves till here. Just assume that the length is 5 meters, and if it is a smooth surface, then it is 7 centimeters. If it is highly polished, it will be 9 centimeters, like that it is. So, here if the means here frictional force is depending on the smoothness of the surface. There is a rough between two surfaces, then there exists more amount of frictional force between those two surfaces. So, friction is caused by the irregularities on the two surfaces. Actually, though it is seems to be smooth, but there exist irregularities like this. Okay. So, between two objects, the book and the table, there irregularities are there. So, due to irregularities between two surfaces, there it develops frictional force. Okay. So, even the surfaces which appear very smooth have a large number of minute irregularities on them. So, it develops the frictional force. Friction is caused by the interlocking of irregularities. Okay. So, here when a book is on the table, why it is not falling? Due to frictional force, okay, between these two surfaces. Though these two surfaces are smooth, appear to be smooth, they are not smooth because they are interlocking with irregularities. Okay, the friction is caused by the interlocking of irregularities, okay, and it is due to the roughness between two surfaces. Frictional force is developed the roughness between two surfaces. If the surfaces are smooth, then the frictional force acting between two bodies is less as it compared to rough surface. So, due to frictional force between, see here, matchbox and matchstick. One side of the matchbox, if you hit with the match stick, then what happens? The matchstick will light. Okay. So, to light up the matchstick, you have to rub one end of the head of the matchstick to the on the another one side of the matchbox. Then what happens? Due to the frictional force between the head of the matchstick and the side of the, means here the other side, to make the rough surface, here one, it makes a rough surface. To make the surface rough, they have to fix a certain liquid which is containing glass granules. Okay. So, it makes the matchstick to light up. So, here there friction is developed, frictional force is developed. So, due to frictional force between those two, it gives the heat. One best example, rub your hands. When you rub your hands, then after some time you will see that heat is developed between your two hands. Okay. So, it is due to frictional force. So, what frictional force can do? Frictional force can produce heat, and if an object is started moving, it would never stop if there were no friction. Okay. Actually, here if there is no friction, suppose here if you throw a ball, okay, after reaching a certain distance, it comes to rest. Actually, if you apply the force on the ball, it ceases to move, but why it comes to rest? Because a force is, and that distance also, it is depending on the surface of the object, surface between, means between those two surfaces. It is depending on the smoothness or roughness between the surfaces. Means here the distance travelled by a body when it is thrown is depending on the friction. It is due to frictional force, because here after reaching a certain distance it comes to rest. Actually, if there is no friction, a moving body has to continue to move, or if a body is at rest, it should be at rest only, but due to frictional force only a moving body comes to rest. So a frictional force can make the body, when make the moving body to rest, and a frictional body, frictional force may develop the or produce the heat, and other than, on the other hand, friction is an evil also, okay, and it wears out the materials, okay, it wears out the materials, as the frictional force between our legs and, means our shoes and the surface of the earth, it wears out of the shoes or tires or vehicles tires or machines. The wearing out of vehicle machines or tires or shoes is due to frictional force only, okay. If there is no friction, we cannot even walk on the road also. So friction is necessary and it is evil. So why it is necessary? Because we cannot even walk on the road if there is no friction. You cannot even fix the nail on the nail into the wall. Even you cannot make the moving body to stop, okay, because if a body is moving, it continues to move if there is no friction, okay. So friction is necessary and it is evil. Why it is evil means it wears out the parts of the machine or shoes or tires, okay, wearing out of materials taking place due to the frictional force. Otherwise no shoe will be wear out, or no shoe, no objects in the machine or no tires in the vehicle wearing out taking place, okay. So in this case what we can say, that friction is evil and friction is necessary. If there is no friction, even I cannot able to write on the board also, even I cannot stand on the floor. Can you stand on a smooth surface, oily surface? No. Can you walk on the muddy surface? Muddy? Because here, there, due to the smoothness between two surfaces, you cannot stand on a oily surface. It means here, there, it won't develop the frictional force, because smoothness reduce the friction. So if there is no necessary friction between two surfaces, we cannot walk or we cannot even stand on the oily surface or smooth surface, okay. That is why we slip. That is why, suppose why do we, it is our common experience, even we can see in the movies also, we will slip on the peel of banana, because the peel of banana is smooth. When our leg is on that peeler, then what happens, due to smoothness our leg will slip. So due to that we cannot even walk. So here friction is necessary and it is evil. See here. So here, so as it is frictional force is evil, can we reduce the friction up to 0? No, friction cannot be 0. We cannot reduce the friction completely. Can we increase the friction? Yes, we can increase and decrease, but it cannot be 0. So, how can we increase the friction? Let us see that. So, here friction is a contact force. It is depending on the roughness between two surfaces. It is depending on the roughness between two surfaces. So, here we have to maintain roughness between the surfaces. So, here a new tires will be like this. If they wear out, the tire will be smooth. So, then we have to change the tire, otherwise what happens? It slips. So, we deliberately increase the friction by using brakes and the brake system of the bicycle and automobiles. So, first one is how to increase the friction by applying brakes, and the sole of shoes and tires of the vehicle are treated to increase the friction. See here, to increase the friction, the tires are, the soles of the shoe are also the same. Okay. And friction can be increased by making the surface rough. So, how can we make the surface rough? By making the surface like this, we can make the surface rough. So, here friction can be increased by making the surface rough and by applying brakes. Those two ways we can increase the friction. Can we decrease the friction? Yes, we can decrease the friction. Then how can we decrease the friction? Let us see that.
Add-on solutions. Add-on desires.